I think a lot of people think dealing with success is easy. They think the failure part is hard. I actually think dealing with success is harder.
Let's go there, because first you have to define what success is for you.
Yeah, right.
So once that happens, like I've, really kind of pushed the boundary with that with myself.
Yeah.
Because I understand that there's certain things I'm not going to compromise for money.
Okay.
Or I'm not going to negotiate with for success from my perception. Like what's for me, I'll have. That's how I look at it.
So how do you make that determination though, right? Because when people talk about success, I think this to be true. A lot of people don't know what that boundary is, right? Mm-hmm. And some will pop up and they be like, yo, I can make a grip of money over here doing X, Y, and Z. But somebody asking them to sell a piece of you that you don't want to sell.
Right.
So how do you make that determination? When do you make that determination, right? Do you have to make it in the heat of the moment, or do you make it at the time?
Well, that's the tricky part about life, is you're not always necessarily in control of that moment of when you make that decision. So I know for me, like I look at certain situations, especially within the past like 2 years, right, where I've had relationships with men that I consider to be my brothers fail essentially because of, how the perception of not necessarily just success. Like one was a business relationship, right? So it's like I recognize that our moral compasses didn't align. How we were looking at the same thing was different.
Yeah.
What he was willing to do to get what he wanted was different than what I was willing to do.